Morning, everyone. I'm happy Saturday. Just taking us live on Instagram. There we go. Good morning. We're here. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for joining us today for this week's breath class. So I thought about something for us to take into the class today to explore for ourselves. So the way I see my world, the way I see it, is the way I'm experiencing it, right? That means I'm resonating with that frequency because I see it. So I must be resonating with it. But it's how I perceive what I'm seeing that we actually bring into manifestation for ourselves and create a sense of reality or experience that we then interact with. So I was thinking about one of the easiest ways to explain this is, when you travel and you go to a different country or even for us in the United States, you go to a different state to visit and you're seeing them live in a completely different way than you're used to living in your state or your country, right? We go and experience these other places and they can feel so different because that's the resonance of that area, right? That state or that country. That's the frequency that people are resonating with, and that's how they're seeing it. But then my perception of it, right, is then how I'm experiencing it and creating it for myself. So when we think of that, let's take a look today at our individual creations, right? Our individual lives, even these experiences. How are you perceiving what you're seeing? And then how are you interacting with it to make it real? Right? And if you don't like what you're getting, then looking at how you're perceiving it and changing and transforming that. If you like what you're seeing and it feels good, keep creating more of that and look for the ways that maybe you don't so that you can keep creating more of that everywhere in your life. All right? So, Eddie, can you take us deep inside to explore these things with our breath?
Thank you so much, Wendy. It's great to
Yeah.
be with everyone. So, coming into a seated position, getting comfortable in your spine, comfortable in your mind, and then closing your eyes, becoming aware of your breath, and just tune your mind to your story. We all have a story. And begin to observe the story with your breath without reacting. Use the ocean sounding breath, the ujjayi breathing from the yoga tradition, to bring you into one pointed awareness, one pointed internal focus as you observe your story while you're going from the doer to the beer, the human being, the most prized possession in the universe is a human body and a human soul. And as you begin to use the ujjayi breathing and the slower diaphragmatic breathing as one sense organ, you begin to push back against the sympathetic nervous system, which has been challenged the last few years. And this self-regulation is the key to the self. Notice how your breath knows exactly where to go and what to do in your body. Where it's overly tight, maybe a tender old injury, the breath is organically going there, creating a softening and healing. Where we're too soft in another area, the breath is going there and slightly tightening those screws. So we're definitely connected to something bigger than what we've been told. This breath is something more than what can be put in a scientific research paper at this particular time on Earth. And as you begin to breathe slower and relax wherever you have the opportunity to relax, notice what happens to your story. We're all great storytellers. It's part of being human. It's important that your story get told. It's the most important story on Earth. And where do we get in the way of interfering with our story unfolding in a healthier way, a more dynamic way, a more godlike way? Where are we not worthy of our story? So many of us, including me, so many times, I need to get out of the way. I need to let go of how it was and breathe into how it is. And that's coming from my heart. To get into my heart, it's really easy when I slow my breath down and I can tone the brain down, especially the part of my brain that's filled with anxiety. Thinks I'm not good enough or it's not going to work out. Oh my gosh. So how do we do that? Alternate nostril breathing has worked for thousands of years. I don't know why it wouldn't work today. So let's give it a shot. My right hand is my hand that I've been taught. If you want to use your left, that's fine. I'm going to use my right thumb, close off my right nostril, and I inhale this sweet, slow motion inhale up my left nostril into my right lobe, and all there is space there. There's no words, there's no numbers, there's nothing that creates doing. And then I close off my left nostril, and I exhale down my right in really a slow, rhythmic completion. And then I inhale with that same clarity, super slow, up my right nostril, into my left lobe. And I might notice there's maybe a little more tension there because there is math there. There is letters there and words and syllables. And that's okay. I want to manage that. And then I close off the right and I exhale left. And I inhale slowly up the left. And at the end of that inhale, I'm just going to pause. I'm going to stop my life and move into suspended animation. Everything's okay. I'm connected to the source. I close off my left and I exhale slowly down my right. Now really inhale slowly up that right nostril. I want to settle that left frontal lobe. I want to settle down that strategy, that analyzation that I've been using for years, and I want to find a better way to be with that. And then I hold for a moment. I set that intention, and then I close off the right and exhale left. Inhale left nostril. Pause. When you go to your right frontal lobe with your mind and you see the size of that space, don't be afraid of how big it is because you're that big. And then close off the left, exhale down the right. And then slowly inhale up the right. Don't strain. Hold the breath in. Focus your mind on the qualities of your left frontal lobe and just calm down. Let it come to you. Close off, release, exhale left. And we'll do one more round. Slow motion inhale. Feel the sweetness that's available to us as a species, individually, collectively. Hold in and notice the space of the right frontal lobe. It's like you're looking out into a telescope. It's huge. Close off, release, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold the breath in. Focus on your left frontal lobe and just chill. God is there. You are supported. You have not been left behind. Remember who you are. Close off, release, exhale, laugh. Bring your right hand down. Adjust your body. We're going to try to go a little bit deeper, but we don't want to use a lot of willpower. So what does deeper mean? Well, first we must go deeper into our mind, deeper into what we're conscious of. So a slow motion inhale. Hold the breath in and focus your attention somewhere in your body. There's a story there. Observe it. Pick the cell that's talking to you right now. And then exhale slowly. Hold the breath out several seconds. Take your mind, drop it into your body, and find the one cell that wants to release its story to you right now. Remain the student. Be in beginner's mind. Release the know-it-all person. And then inhale again. Get safe in your mind and body. Drop your mind into your body when you hold in and find the one cell that's waving to you saying, I have something to tell you. And you've waited thousands of years to hear this. And today's the day. And then exhale. Let that moment go. Hold the breath out. Drop your mind back into the abdomen. And just look, listen, and feel to the one cell that wants to talk to you. Repeat. Ocean sound. Slow motion inhale. Notice the top of the inhale. You're completely safe inside your mind and body. Drop your mind down into your body and find that one cell that's saying, hey, call on me. I've got the answer. Exhale when you're ready. Ocean sound. All the way out. Go back to the body, our temple, our communication device. Find that one cell. You'll see her. You'll see him. He's waving at you. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for you. A couple more rounds. Go deep. Where is the body calling for your attention this morning or tonight, wherever you are in the world? One more round. Super slow inhale, brief hold, go to the body. Super slow exhale, hold out, go to the body. Getting peace in the body, and there'll be peace in the mind. When you come out of the next round, let your body breathe naturally on its own, and notice how things reboot, how things reset, wherever your mind may be inside this communication device. Hold your mind above the fray, above the dialogue, and you're looking down on it like a drone. Remain the witness. Remain the observer of the information that's in your energy. So let that technique we just did dissipate. The stimulation of that, the information, let that integrate into your brain and into every cell of your body. Have a relaxed awareness of yourself. And know that you're doing great. Through all the peaks and valleys, you're still here, super courageous, searching for more knowledge. We love that. We honor that. Turn your hands, palms up, stretch your fingers. These fingers, these are the same as the wisdom of your heart. On the next inhale, take your arms out and up and stretch. Stretch around the breathing, the cardiovascular organs. Hands come together. Hold the breath in and just be there. You know where there is. Exhale with an ocean sound. Stretch the fingers across the ceiling of your mind. Clear the clouds of the sky of your mind. Let your hands float down. Take a deep breath in. Center yourself. Exhale all the air. Retain the breath out and push the thoracic diaphragm down towards your pelvic floor, the most enlightened area of the human body, down towards the sacrum. Notice what happens in your brain, and then inhale your arms out and up again. Slowly. Notice support that you might have missed last time. Hold the breath in and settle in. Silence the mind. Exhale slowly. Release the tension that we hold in our shoulders. The hands will find their way back. You'll take a deep breath in. You'll exhale all the air through your nose. Hold the breath out. Push the thoracic diaphragm down towards the light of the pelvic basin. It's so bright. Turn it on like a dimmer switch. And then when you're ready to inhale, sweep out a little wider than last time. Let it take you where it wants to take you. You are safe here. Exhale all the air. Let that moment go. Meditate on what is occurring in your own unique way. Deep breath in. Settle the heart rate. Settle the brain. Exhale all the air down. And then hold the breath out and push down with this thoracic diaphragm tissue. Notice what occurs, what turns on for you. And then on the inhale, go again. So you get the technique. We're going to be here a couple minutes. Let go of any attachments and just let the technique show you what it wants to show you. You are safe here. You are safely held. All feelings are welcomed. I am with you. One more round. Go as slow as you can. Notice every sensation is a potential guide, friend, teacher. And when you hold out and push down, notice what turns on, not just in your nervous system, but in your spiritual system. That's important. Pay attention to that. What is turning on in that field when you're pushing down with the thoracic diaphragm? Everything that's real turns on. Reality. Let your body breathe on its own when you come out of this technique. Land the plane, let the technique go. So we stimulated this energy. Now we want it to integrate and weave its way into the waves of our emotions and thoughts into our story. Your story needs to be told. Ocean sound to keep the mind tethered into the body. Each moment of our life is such an amazing gift that cannot even be described. We don't want to take that for granted. Everything is important. So readjust your body if you need to. Open up more informational highways wherever you might be feeling blocked. You know, there's a dance to our breath. And dancing is art. And you and me, we are art. Outside of all of our linear activities, it's art. Doesn't need to be judged. There's no competition. There's just this breath dancing through us. Is there a space in your body, anywhere in your body, that's calling for special attention this morning? And can you weave like a wave the breath and your mind into that particular part of your body that might be tender today, that might be calling for healing or support? So get really still, lock it down, and weave your breath into your mind and bring it into your body. You might find an old injury, an old memory. You might find a projection about what might happen in the future. And just let the breath and the goodness of the human mind, the kindness of the human mind, support whatever's going on for you right now in your body, in your mind, in your soul. Just listen a little bit deeper inside your body. Your breath will show you how to do this if you don't know how to do it. Just say breath, in breath, out breath. Could you show me a little deeper version of myself? And you're right there. It's that simple. You cannot be denied. Any question you have about life will be answered in your breath. So we're going to chop our way a little deeper into the story here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to inhale in the fraction of 1/5, and we're going to exhale in the fractions of 1/5, or 20%. And turning these muscles on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, that completes a full inhale and a full exhale. Notice what begins to happen in the layering that we all have in our story, which allows us to go behind the story, so to speak, get backstage and make the adjustments to what's happening on the main stage and connect with the light. So sit up tall in your own unique way. I'm going to use the ocean sound. If you want to use it, great. If you don't, it's still going to work. On the next inhale, inhale 20% of a full inhale and stop. 20% more. Stop. 20% more. Stop. 20% more. Stop. Last 20. At the apex of that last one, I just like to roll my shoulder blades back. This puts my heart at the foreground. The heart is driving my brain activity, and I'm just holding in. And then I exhale 20%. Stop. 20% more. hold out a moment. Go back. Next 5. Ready? Begin. Slower is better. After that 5th inhale, ride it up to the collarbone, reset the shoulders back and down, and just hold in and be there, wherever there is for you. And then release. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. Last one. Now we're empty. But at the next layer, we're full. Inhale, 20%. Again. 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 Last one. Follow it up. Roll. And release in fists when you're ready. Be empty. And let's start being full again. And start to empty out again. Let's start to fill up again. And empty out again. Do a couple more rounds on your own. If you want to add, excuse me, more fractions, go ahead. I'm going to stay with the fists. If you want to go to 6th, 7th, 8th, that's fine. Or if you want to do 50-50, that's fine. Control the fractions of the breathing. A couple more rounds. Explore the inner world, the beautiful inner temples of yourself. One more round. Take your time. Don't strain. Don't force. Let your body breathe on its own. Notice the downward pressure on the inhale and the upward pressure on the exhale. And this is all being mediated by your thoracic diaphragm. In other words, on your inhale, When this is moving down optimally like we're doing, the pelvic floor diaphragm will move down towards the earth, and the diaphragm in the throat will also pull down in the suction created by the thoracic diaphragm moving down. And then on the exhale, as the thoracic diaphragm moves up, the pelvic floor pulls up, and the thoracic diaphragm comes up in the throat towards the base of the brain. And these three diaphragms mediate suction and pressure, which play a huge role in everything that's important. And the more dynamic these three become together, the more dynamic we become as a human being. So on the inhale, just follow the descending energy. It's beautiful. It's right there for all of us. On the exhale, follow the ascending energy. And once you begin to learn this, teach it to your friends, teach it to your family, teach it to your coworkers and teammates. Inhale, everything descends down. Exhale, the energy ascends up. And as this energy moves like this, we want to control the pace of the information that's going like this. We want this to go slowly so that we can make the best choices with the information and awareness that we have in our story, while this is going down on the inhale and up on the exhale. And this creates a cross. We want this to be longer than this side of the cross. What's happened is the vertical part of the cross has gotten small and the horizontal part of the cross has gotten wide. And we don't do well with that, do we? We want this to grow long and this to stay shorter. We're going to bring a little more energy to ourselves, to the world. So bringing your hands to your shoulders, make a soft fist, sit up tall in your spine, which allows you to sit up tall in your mind. Try to get quiet inside. And we're going to do some Bhastrika breathing and just ventilate the internal world. Open the windows of the mind. And then we're going to bring the energy back down and we'll sit for a few moments. So get comfortable. Tongue is on the upper palate, so the tongue is on the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue's behind the two front teeth. My low jaw is soft, my teeth are separated slightly, and my eyes are as far back in the sockets as they possibly can go. I want everything here to be as relaxed as it possibly can be. And then I bring my attention to here, my inhale. And I inhale, I'm going to reach up towards the great central sun, and exhale and pull those rays of light down into my human frame. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Feel that oxygen. You don't even need to breathe. Feels so good. When you do need to breathe, inhale slowly. Exhale all the air. Hold. Inhale slowly. Pause. Exhale all the air. Hold out. When you need to breathe, do so slowly. Pause. Exhale all the air. This is the hard part. Stay with that. Get that waist out. Now hold out. Don't panic. When you need to breathe, inhale low, inhale high. Now keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep firing inspiratory muscles. Now exhale slowly. Hold out. Let's go with this exaggerated inhale again. So start low, take it high. Now keep inhaling. Feel the oxygen swirling around the base of your nostrils, the tip of your nose. Keep drawing it in, keep drawing it in, keep drawing it in, and then let it go. Hold out. Another exaggerated inhale. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Keep pushing the thoracic diaphragm. Keep contracting intercostals. Keep swirling the air around the base of your nostrils, and then let it go. Breathe naturally. Just feel that. Wow. Thank you. Let's come back to stillness now. We want to balance movement and stillness in our life. Come back to stillness. The only part of your body that's moving is the part that's bringing air in and pushing air out. Everything else is locked down. Now blank your mind. If you see a thought trying to get onto the stage of your mind, stop it and hold the mind blank. No thinking, please. That's it. Come into a state of awareness where thought is not required. We'll go back to thought later today. Creating space inside where we don't require thought. And when you say no to thought, what are you saying yes to? Go inside. What am I saying yes to in my life now that I couldn't see when there was constant thinking? It feels so good. I noticed I stopped thinking, but I'm still me. It's refreshing. Take the tip of your tongue and swirl it on your upper palate. Let the tip of the tongue move through the upper jaw. Notice the base of the brain that's just above where the tongue is sweeping and clearing and cleansing. What's there for you right now? Bring the tip of the tongue back to where the hard palate reaches the soft palate, the back of the mouth. Now draw a straight line from the tip of your tongue 2 inches up into your brain. Focus there for a moment. That's a really cool portion of our brain, sometimes called the brainstem. This is the foundational structure of the brain. You'll notice, unlike other regions of the brain, there's no ego there. It's completely neutral, just like the body. The body does not have ego. So remember the space. Remember this space. It's always there for you. And it will never let you down. So just breathing gently. I want to thank everyone for going on the journey with me today. I'm going to turn this back over to Wendy. And peace to all of you. Have a beautiful week until we meet again.
I thought I would share something with everybody in case it resonates with you, because there's something that I have been perceiving about my reality or where I'm resonating, and it's a perception that I don't have enough time. And the funny part is it creeps in ways that would be interfering with habits that are self-loving, like I don't have time to take a shower today, or I don't have time to make something that I was craving to eat. I don't have time to take the dog for a walk. I don't have time to make a phone call, right? And when I witness those thoughts, right, that perception creates an environment of stress and anxiety for myself, which then manifests in habits that aren't self-loving. So for me right now, I'm just so laser focused, and when that voice sneaks in, I'm like, I see you, and I immediately do the thing that my ego is trying to tell me I don't have time for. So I share that with everybody in case that resonates with you. But that's how we actually transform perceptions that are manifesting and creating realities for us that don't feel good. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would, please consider making a donation. Ed and I are laser focused on helping others. We're taking Saturdays to help ourselves and help you, and we want to be able to help others who need a little love and support. So we thank you for your donations. We're grateful, and we hope you have a super week, and we'll see you here next Saturday. Bye.